I really did give a lot of my heart. I made bad decisions. Like, I can truly admit that I can say I'm sorry, you know?
Oh my God, I'm crying. This is not supposed to be this type of episode. Does it look good?
Now it's a breakup video.
Oh, it's David and Liza.
He's a famous guy. His name is David, I think.
Oh, okay.
One of us is going
I might cry.
One of us is going through some stuff.
Oh my
okay,
God,
okay.
my
Oh God.
heart.
Come on.
I'm gonna cry.
I'm sorry.
I know, but you look normal.
Well,
this is so
I
unfair.
think we know which one of us is going through some stuff.
It's some rough stuff, but not stuff that they can't get through. It's the kind of stuff that I didn't realize Tumblr quotes.
Look
like,
how serious he is.
It's the kind of stuff that I didn't realize Tumblr quotes like only time can heal, or you have to love yourself before you can love anybody else kind of stuff. I didn't know those were real. They're real.
That's true.
I hate this. It sounds so lame, but I really want to spread love, but I have to have it first, you know?
It makes me so sad. Their breakup was so sad because they shared so much of their relationship on the internet, so it felt so personal.
These are two of YouTube's brightest stars, Liza Koshy and David Dobrik, and they very publicly went through a breakup last year.
Oh.
I didn't like it. It hurt a lot.
You can tell that they genuinely love each other, but something is going on in their lives that it's just, not working out.
It sucks that, like, they're so big that they had to go public about it, and they were like, listen, like, it's not a thing anymore.
We're gonna show you more breakup videos in a second, but first, have you ever been in a bad breakup?
I think so. I mean, not that drastic. I don't think I cry over it.
I have. One day, I texted him, and he didn't reply. So then I texted his friend. He said, oh, yeah, he blocked you. And I was so confused. I was like, why did he block me? I didn't do anything. It was like, he's talking to some other girl now.
I have a really bad one, actually. Very quickly, she got into, like, another relationship. So to me, that's, like, it hurt a lot, because it's like I must have been doing something wrong the whole time, and you were just looking for something, and I didn't have it.
I was, like, heartbroken once, and it wasn't one of the breakups. It was by my best friend that I was, like, secretly in love with. I think about, like, how much I love my boyfriend. It blows my mind that people, like, get divorced and people, like, break up. Oh my God, I'm crying. This is not supposed to be this type of episode.
I wanted to prepare you for this video, which is different types of breakups that have been happening in pop culture over the past 100 years.
Whoa. Okay.
No, I hate breakups.
Well, we'll get back to the future in just a second. But first, let's start in 1896.
Stop! Obviously, this is gonna quake me.
Oh, I was not expecting a gay couple.
Who you see here is Oscar Wilde and Lord Alfred Douglas.
He's the author, isn't it? Right?
Yeah, so he's the very famous Irish poet and author of The Importance of Being Earnest and Picture of Dorian Gray, among many, many other things.
1896.
1896.
Wow.
Since we know he is such an eloquent writer, I'm going to be showing you a couple passages from a breakup letter he wrote to Lord Alfred Douglas.
Okay.
You became a thing as terrible to look at as to listen to. Oh, okay, ouch. That hurt my eyes.
In your case, one had either to give up to you or to give you up.
It's either like my way or the highway. Wow. That's savage.
In any relationships, you have to compromise a lot, and you have to, to come to an agreement with yourself as to how much you're willing to give and how much you're willing to, take at the same time. And sometimes it's ugly.
You came to me to learn the pleasure of life and the pleasure of art. Perhaps I am chosen to teach you something much more wonderful, the meaning of sorrow and its beauty. That was deep.
Wow, that's deep and powerful. And, ooh, the heartstrings are torn.
Putting it in poetry just makes it sound more beautiful. But then when you get to the deeper meaning of it, it's just like, oh my God.
I can definitely say that I've gone through this many times, and each time I feel like it's like a scar on my body that makes me stronger, or a notch on my belt, or like a badge. Everyone goes through a breakup, so don't feel like the world is out to get you or no one's gonna love you, because eventually there'll be someone.
Inside of us, we both know you belong with Victor. You're part of his work.
Oh, Casablanca.
Casablanca.
If that plane leaves the ground and you're not with him, you regret it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon and for the rest of your life.
Yikes.
But what about us?
Oh my God.
We'll always have Paris. We didn't have, we lost it until you came to Casablanca. We got it back last night.
Iconic.
Where I'm going, you can't follow. What I've got to do, you can't be any part of.
Oof.
Ilsa, I'm no good at being noble, but it doesn't take much to see that the problems of three little people don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world.
No.
Someday
No,
you'll
no,
understand.
no.
He's looking at you, kid.
Man, where's the actors like that? Wow, that was something else.
That hurt me. She so didn't want to hear that, but she knew that was the right thing.
In this clip from Casablanca, we see Rick explain to Ilsa that he's not the one she should be with.
You know, it's kind of like he did it for a good reason, I think.
The one serious breakup I had, I didn't want to break up at all. I didn't. I wanted to stay with him, but I knew it was going to hurt both of us. It was better for the both of us to move on.
As much as it hurt, like I remember hearing it.
So this has been said to you before.
Yeah, I swore up and down that I loved her so much that I'd never want to love anybody else. And she moved on so quickly. It's like, I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to, like, marry anybody if that's the case.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Like, that's not, like, to me it wasn't fair. I was like, I really did give a lot of my heart. I made bad decisions. Like, I can truly admit that. I can say I'm sorry, you know? It was a lot.
Man, I relate to that very deeply.
It was a lot.
Michael, you say you love me, and then you talk about allowing me to leave.
Godfather.
Things that have been going on for
Michael,
years between men and women
Michael,
will
you're
not
blind.
change,
You've
and that's
become
it.
blind, Michael.
Blind to what?
Look what's happened to us, Mike. My God, look what's happened to our son, Michael.
Nothing's happened to us.
Don't tell me that.
Anthony's fine.
Anthony is not
I don't want to hear
fine.
about it.
Ooh, I can
I don't wanna
feel
hear
that.
Anthony's
I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it.
My blood is curdling.
Do you expect me to let you take my children from me?
No way.
To let you take my children from me?
My children? Hold the f*** up! Last time I heard it takes two to tango.
Get out, girl.
You're not listening to her. You just kept on cutting her off. What the heck?
It's like a historical. You see how things change from 1896 to how confrontational it started to become.
She should know better in his status, what he is, you know, who he is. There's no way you can win, you know. And to me, I think almost like selfish in her part to try to take the kids away from him. Men have a certain responsibility, and so is the women. Both of us is kind of melded together as one. When you accomplish that, then you can go pretty far.
In both situations, they weren't getting what they needed. And I could just feel that pain, feel that like frustration of fighting with someone you love and you're like, why don't you get it? But no matter how much they hurt you or how much you hurt them, like you're always gonna forgive them. But you still have to deal with that hurt deep down. It's really hard.
For me, I had a best friend. We were best friends for about 9-10 years. She would never listen to me. And she was basically like the dominant one in our friendship. We just started drifting apart, and I was the only one trying in our friendship to keep it like that. And then we just stopped talking to each other. Sometimes I have to let things go and move on with your life.
She broke up with you. No, but I can tell she's going to. I can sense it.
Oh,
We had this terrible phone conversation. I was so nervous before I called. I made up this whole list of things to talk about.
I do that too.
Let's see. Oh, I'm very good at going in reverse in my car.
Poor George.
Is that relatable to you, this idea of phone anxiety?
Absolutely. Actually, that's what I remember most of my breakups, because my relationships happened in the 90s, and that's when I broke up the most, and it was through those kind of interactions.
I'd say text anxiety. Text anxiety is a big thing, like just waiting for that response.
I'll start texting, and then like, wait, that's the wrong thing to say, and I'll backspace it, and the person will send a message like, why do you keep typing? And it keeps going away. I'm like, sorry, I just trying to think about what I have to say.
You know, Valentine's Day's 3 goddamn days away. I want it resolved. I'm willing to be the one.
This is like the ultimate breakup movie.
So I call her, and she's changed her number. She doesn't even know who I am.
Wow.
Excuse me? Ugh.
Can I help you find something?
Knowing this movie, it's like, wow.
Whoa! Did she like literally like she went to a doctor and like erased her memory?
She erased the memory, so she actually didn't know who he was. Like, how do you just, oh, they're not there anymore in your memory.
The idea behind this movie is that you can go to the doctor and they can isolate a memory or a person and erase them from your memory.
Why would you want to do that?
Oh, yes. I do remember the movie. It was pretty edgy at the time.
Do you think this is healthy?
No. Everyone that I meet, I'm meeting them for a reason. So if I erase them from my mind, then I'm not really learning.
Memories are one of the most beautiful things we have, whether they're dark or happy, and you kind of need them to press on in life.
When I was going through my little like heartbreak, I would have loved something like that, but I learned from it and I grew from it, and I learned to love myself from that, and I'm grateful.
Despite that I don't talk to her, despite whatever might have happened for that breakup to happen, did you have fun in those memories? You know? During that time being, was it okay? Was it a good time? I feel like that's not fair to you or your ex to get rid of it if it, in turn, that picture was to capture that happiness, you know?
With time, memories become, like, you remember happy times more than sad times. And that's why that movie is so sad, because it would be so sad to not have, because you learn from everything, you know? You're going to be able to look back at that in the future and have happy memories.
Last time we broke up that night, he texted
yes!
we broke up for a week.
Oh,
and
my
he texted
girl.
So if that happens, we're broken up. He's single. He can do whatever he wants. So I want people to know that. If he's making out with people for David's vlog, and what's fine. We're not together. He can do that.
I never made a video like this before, like a response.
Is that the guy she's talking about?
Said about me, and it feels really, really awful.
I think this whole situation
just because
is so sad.
I never called her fat. A lot of what she said in her video is true. Like, the title was really shocking.
Oh my God, 9 million?
See, it's just a bunch of he said, she said.
It's like, well, she's great at titles. That's probably the best title that she could have ever come up with.
I mean, views, so.
This is too much for my era. Like, the fight is even not happening face-to-face anymore. It's over vlogs.
This was a recent, very public breaking up and making up situation that happened between these two well-known online celebrities. It spanned hours of footage, and they uploaded it to their respective channels. But we're not going to talk about this situation specifically, more about the idea of breaking up today and how it's relayed on vlogs and Twitter and Instagram and social media. What do you think about that?
Like I said, this is a pretty private matter. You know, why they present this in such a wide audience to try to get sympathy and judgment, you know, from people who have no idea what those two has gone through with each other.
If I know what happened, you know what happens, I know we're not together, you know we're not together, those are the only two people who need to know.
If you really cared, you would take time and be like, you know what, I don't need social media right now. I need to step back and be like, reevaluate myself. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing right? If all we see is fake, then that's all we're gonna be is fake.
Yeah, it's a little raggedy that she's showing the world everything. Good for her. Because someone out there is watching it and is gonna gain so much more respect for themselves, understand what a relationship should truly be like, and, you know, relate, because it's not all like, you know, sunflowers and heart-shaped chocolates.
After seeing all this from the past 120 years of breakups from celebrities and pop culture, do you think that the way that we go about breakups and portray them has changed?
Oh, absolutely. Everything is accessible right away, and you want them to see you struggling.
I remember when people respected each other, another be like, can I talk to you? Like, can we meet somewhere and have a discussion? Now it's just like, hey, I'm not really feeling you anymore. Hey, it was cool though, right? Have a good life.
Going back to 1896 and then the 40s and then the 70s, where it became like almost a women's right issue, to then becoming like a community, and then now it's becoming like a reality show. I'm scared that it's gonna lose its spark at certain period in time, and then we lose our empathy, you know, we lose our love to things. So that's what my my concern is.
Hey, I'm Rachel, a producer here at FBE. Thank you so much for watching 100 Years of Breaking Up. I'm gonna go cry forever. If you'd like to cry with me, leave a little cry emoji in the comments and I'll know that I'm not alone. Finally.